Hello and welcome to another Red Gaming Tech First Impressions review. My name is Amata and today I'm having a look at a game by the name of Pressure, which is described as an indie action racer, currently on Steam at 33% off at £7.99. Normally this would cost you £11.99 or your regional equivalent. This was developed by Chasing Carrots and published by Topware Interactive. So now that we've got all the boring stuff out of the way, as you can see, fairly basic options menu, but you know, it's actually better than some I've seen. At least you can actually change the resolution, which shouldn't be a thing, but it is. Anyway, as you can see, I've played a couple of levels of the game just to kind of get used to the game itself, blah blah blah, get a little bit of an impression of it. This is sort of the in-between levels screen. You can buy new weapons, upgrade the ones you have. At the moment, as you can see, I've got the Spitting Mary 2, which is basically a machine gun kind of thing. I can upgrade that, which I will do because it's, you know, it's a bit puny. So yeah, let's jump in. Pressure teammate is Y, fire secondary weapon is B. Alright. Yeah, I am using a Xbox pad because I'm not insane, basically, is what it comes down to. You know, this is... I can't really comment on the keyboard and mouse controls for the actual game, but what I will say is that the mouse for the menu, when I was sorting out the settings and so forth, like setting the right resolution and all that for the game, it felt very, very loose indeed, and it's not really something that is confined just to the menu either. In terms of the gameplay, when I'm using, even though I'm using the pad, it does still feel a little bit, well, very imprecise, very loose, and a little bit hard to control, if I'm honest. So it does lose some points for that, and it's not, as you can see, as I was about to say, it's not really all that well optimized because I'm having some frame drops. And so you're talking about someone whose computer can run Bioshock Infinite on high, and most games, you know, on high depending on the game itself. Obviously Crysis 3, you know, will be a bit different, but you know, I should be able to run this no problem, basically, is what I'm getting at. And yet I'm having some serious frame issues, so I don't know what's going on with that. If this is an issue that needs to be patched out or something, I don't know, but the frame rate is nothing short of awful at some parts for no reason whatsoever. I should have no problems running this, and yet here we are. As you can see, you know, the game has a fairly decent graphics style. You know, nice and bright, nice and vibrant. Not exactly, you know, what I'd call like insane fidelity or anything like that, but that's obviously not what they were going for at all. They're obviously going for this sort of cartoony style, a little bit of steampunk vibe in terms of the design of the vehicles and so forth. Okay, and they achieved that pretty well. So you know, it's got at least a unique look to it. I prefer games that at least try to be a little bit interesting in terms of their design, rather than just going for the grim brown realistic look. Because I've seriously had it up to my ears with those kind of games. It's not really as much of a thing now as it was, like, say, a year ago, but still. No more, please. No more. So what are my impressions so far? Well, it's not bad. It's got some cool music, good, decent graphic style. Controls are a little bit, you know, loose, as I said. There's not really a much better word for it than that. Optimization doesn't seem that great. No matter what I do, it seems that this is how it runs. I even tried running it on low when I was testing it out, and it seems the same. So it's obviously an issue within the game. So it doesn't really get many points for that, unfortunately. But it seems decent enough. It's just not really making any huge waves with me personally. But then again, this isn't really my type of game. Let's see. First book by pirates, you know, highly fashionable but trusty. Blast will leave enemies reeling. Alright, see, I don't have enough gold, not even close to enough gold to upgrade it, so let's just go on and do a couple more levels and then I'll wrap up my opinion on this. If you hold on the 5 button with without obsession down to prevent finger cramp. Yes. You can just hold down A with the fast firing weapons such as the machine gun. Whee! You may have noticed the bar in the... Ooh, that's much better. I like this weapon much better. Anyway, as I was saying, you may have noticed the bar in the on the left-hand side of the screen. That is your pressure, and it doesn't really do anything other than you need to keep it up. Because if it runs out, that's the end of the game, and you have to start the level over again. So basically, you keep it up by defeating enemies and going through checkpoints. So basically, by playing the game well. So if you suck too much. And the game seems quite forgiving as to what its definition of sucking too much is, because as you can see I'm not exactly doing what I would call amazingly well. Whoa, how the hell did I even drive off the side there? I don't actually physically know. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so basically it's just there to keep the pace moving. As you can see I've got low pressure right now, so I need to get my arse in gear and kill some stuff before the game finishes. But it's alright, I went through the checkpoint and now I'm all good. So it does have a nice pace to it. There's not really a sense of speed at all in the game. And apart from this weapon, which does have some kind of feel to it, the other weapons didn't really feel all that satisfying to me, personally. Obviously, things like this are a little bit subjective. So I can't say that, yes, my opinion is definitely right and anyone who disagrees with me is wrong. No. I'm just giving you guys my opinion, but after all, that is why you are here. To know whether or not this game is worth your time. And my answer is, well, it depends on what you want. If you want some casual fun that's not really going to challenge you in any way or give you anything, you know, particularly amazing in terms of innovation, but it's going to be a reliable experience in terms of, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's got a fun aesthetic and so forth, then yeah, go for it, but to be honest, I'm not going to give this a hearty recommendation. If you want to check it out because it's fairly cheap at the moment, then yeah, I mean, it's okay. I just think there are games out there who do this kind of thing a bit better. And some of them aren't as expensive as this. At the moment it's fairly cheap, as I said, but normally it's actually pretty expensive for an indie game. Well, I won't call it expensive, it's about middle of the road in terms of indie prices, but still, there are games that do this cheaper and better, to be honest with you. So, it's not really what I was hoping for. When I saw that it had a steampunk aesthetic and things like that, I was like, oh yeah, I do love a bit of steampunk there and then. And it's an era, or an idea, should I say, that I want to see explored much more in games quite well, especially after playing Bioshock Infinite. I haven't actually completed it yet, but still, got pretty far in, about 7 hours in. So yeah, this doesn't really deliver anything amazing, but it's not terrible either. I'm not sitting here going, oh my god, this is the worst game ever made. No, it's alright. That's basically it. It's not bad, it's alright. I'm about to die, which is not really that good. I need to like get to a checkpoint or something basically now. I killed some enemies, which should help. Ow, I died. My character doesn't look very pleased with himself. Oh dear. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe I was focusing too much on talking and not really on playing. That is the skill of a level peer, I suppose. lag isn't really helping all that much, to be honest. And the imprecise controls, let's not really go there. It's probably for the best. So, I'm gonna give it sort of middle thumb. Not thumbs up, not thumbs down, just middle thumb. It's alright. Not great, it's not bad. There are certainly better indie races out there, at least in my opinion. Maybe it gets better later on, gets more complex, but at the moment there's nothing really here to say, you know, this is interesting. The only thing interesting about it really is the aesthetic. Oh, what the... I don't even know what that was. Anywho, so yeah. Pressure, guys. It's alright. I'm just going to finish this level to, you know, basically finish it, and then, yeah, you kind of have got my opinions already. I've kind of said everything that I want to say here. I think you guys already know whether or not you want to buy this game, or if you think that maybe if it goes on sale you want to check it out. I mean, if it goes cheaper, like maybe, I don't know, £3 or something like that, then yeah, why not? But at the current price, and it is the full price, no, I personally wouldn't. Then again, this isn't really my type of game, so whether or not it's worth your money is kind of down to you, really. It definitely likes throwing a lot of enemies at you, but ow. Which is something that's good, I suppose. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call that video here. Kind of getting a little bit bored with the game, to be honest with you. There doesn't seem to be much variety in terms of the tracks either. Maybe there is later on. I obviously can't say because this is a first impression video, so I can't comment on the later parts of the game, but I haven't personally seen any real variety in terms of environments. There are some different types of enemies, like there's that one that you can see just behind the pause screen that's putting green gunk all over the track, and then there was a sort of boat one that occasionally fires an AoE and stuff like that. So you've got the sort of boss ones that take a while, but then you've mostly got these small ones that just kind of surround you. So this game's alright. So if it's your sort of thing, then maybe you want to check it out. Personally, I wouldn't, but it's not really for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this fairly short video. Please do let me know any thoughts, comments, what you think of the game, whether or not you're going to check it out. Always nice to hear from you guys and see what you guys are thinking about it. And if any of you guys have any fixes for the frame rate problem, that would be great, because, you know, obviously if anyone actually plays this game, they probably want to have that fixed as well. Anyway, that's me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.